guys, here we go again. Let's do it. All right. I'm obsessed with spaghetti squash. I love spaghetti squash. I'm going to show you my favorite way to cook it because I believe that when I first started eating spaghetti squash, I was told that the way to cook it was to bisect it, flip it over, put it in a little bit of water in like a dish, and then put it in the oven and roast it, or put it in the microwave, either way, and cook it that way. And it is really, really hard to cut these things when they're not cooked. It's dangerous, I'm gonna say. So what I do is I take a little paring knife. And I jab it a few times, and it's not, this little short thing goes in super easy, and I don't feel like it's dangerous. And I cook it in the microwave. This is a big spaghetti squash, so I did this one for 12 minutes. So, you know, those little ones would be like 5 or 6 minutes. And then look at how easy this is. And then I just take a knife and I cut. You cannot cut a normal spaghetti squash that easily without being cooked. So this is what I'm doing. This is adapted from, I have been following Dr. Andrew Weil since like the early 90s. I used to get his newsletter in the mail. Now I just follow him on social media. But he is a Harvard-trained MD who has been into alternative functional medicine for a long time. And I always like his take on things because I know he's got the MD perspective, but he wants to do it alternatively. So in case y'all don't know, you know that restaurant in Fashion Valley, True Foods, that is his restaurant that he's got, and you know that's a nationwide chain. So I love to eat there when I'm on cleanses and stuff because he actually has things marked on the menu, whether or not they're friendly for certain stuff, whether they're grain-free, gluten-free, whatever, paleo, blah, 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 blah. So I like that. But do you see this? 12 minutes. I'm just scraping everything out. And he has, the reason why I was telling you about True Food is because he has something on the menu that it has been there from, I believe, the very beginning, because I've been eating there from the beginning. And it is a spaghetti squash casserole. And I love it so much that I came home and immediately the next day went to the store and tried to replicate it. I actually think that you can maybe Google it and get, because you know, a lot of popular restaurants, you can just Google the real recipe and they'll tell you, but these ingredients are so easy that I feel like this tastes so similar that I don't even order it. I used to order it all the time on the menu when I was there, and I don't even do that anymore because I figure I can make it at home. So I like to get things at restaurants that I can't really make at home as good. So that's just the cooked spaghetti squash I put in there. And then I already grilled 1 large onion. I chopped and grilled 1 large onion and 4 cloves of garlic I chopped. I didn't crush them today, I chopped them, I think just because I wanted a little bit of a stronger garlic taste. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna layer these garlic and onions, spread them all over the spaghetti squash, and then Parmesan and mozzarella. So, and you know, not measuring, obviously, it's me. So I'm just, and you know, I don't know why I'm spreading this out like that because I am gonna kind of chunk it and mix it all together. So, and then this is shredded parm. So I had already, you know what, did I? I always salt my veggies when I'm grilling them because, you know, you should be salting along the way in multiple stages. I don't think I did that. And even though the cheese has salt, it does need some extra salt. And then I'm gonna do some pepper and mix the cheese and the onions. This is so easy. And Rod and my kids love this. I never end up throwing any of this out for leftovers. It is really, really good. And for all you paleo people and keto people, there's no sugar. If you're buying this is, I think this is really good for sugar. Yeah, back to Costco, my Costco tried and true. There's no sugar. There's a little bit of sugar. How much sugar is in here? 4 grams of sugar. You can get these with no sugar, but this one does have some. All right, so that's that. Look at this. I'm just gonna pour this over here, eyeballing it. The thing with this is I don't like to do too much sauce because I can always heat up sauce afterwards, and I don't want it to be too saucy, and I can heat up a little container of sauce after, and then have people pour it over if they think it's too dry or they like it more saucy. I do that with my lasagna and pastas and stuff a lot, like allow people to put more sauce because people's taste is different. But this is why I love this recipe. Look at how easy this was. Spaghetti squash, an onion, garlic, salt and pepper, Parmesan, mozzarella, and your favorite jarred, or even better if you make it marinara. You could do, obviously you could do a meat sauce in here and it'd be delicious. And that was actually what I really wanted to kind of do. I wanted to kind of do a pressed down lasagna, spaghetti squash lasagna the other day when I didn't have spaghetti squash, but now I do. So anyways, that's it. And then I'm just going to put this in at like 350 for like 25 minutes probably. I'll just watch it. Everything's cooked already, so I just have to melt the cheese. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Actually, I'm not eating it until tomorrow because our kids just texted and said that they're bringing over Buena Forchetta takeout for dinner tonight, and I'm not gonna complain about that. So this is gonna go in the fridge, cook tomorrow, and it's gonna be even better tomorrow. It'll be delicious tomorrow because all these flavors will have come together. So that's that. Spaghetti squash. Super, super yummy. Hope that helps. Bye, guys.